Guys, today I want to show you a crazy chart which you need to pay attention to right now if you are thinking about getting into crypto or if you are in a crypto trade. I'm going to talk about the short term. We are about to see a big move happen here very soon. I am going to talk about the traditional markets, the long and the short terms, as well as some massive news you need to pay attention to right now. So welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And let's get into it, guys. So on the 4-hourly time frame, you can see that we are still going sideways. We are still struggling with actually approaching this orange box up here and definitely struggling with getting above it. So this is a major level of resistance. And if you watch my videos during the last couple of days, I've been saying that yes, it is nice that Bitcoin is, pumping here, it's going up, but until we have broken above this orange box, I am not going to enter into new Bitcoin trades because this is massive resistance. This is not only the orange box here, but this is also the 200-week moving average. So let me make this in a different color so it is easier to see here. Let me make this green. Okay, there we go. So this green line here, the 200-week moving average, you can see that this is right here at 22,500 as well. So just like this has never been broken down from until, we broke down from it right here. So before that, we hadn't really been breaking below this and closing below this level. But for now, we are going to meet this as resistance here. So that is why I am, cautious until we have broken above it. Now, it seems like it's very close, and it is very close in dollar terms, but in terms of significance, we are still, we can still get rejected from this level. The good thing is that the traditional markets have been pumping really hard here recently. And why haven't Bitcoin been pumping as hard as the traditional markets? Of course, because again, this resistance level right here. So I would wait until we are above this level, but once we are above it, I am definitely going to start positioning myself in some more trades for Bitcoin and crypto overall. Okay, another thing I want to show you is, just like I showed you yesterday, we have a little bit of a triangle structure here, okay? So something like that potentially, or if you want to draw it like from this level here, then it means that we have broken out of it already. Well, you can also see a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders here. So you have the first shoulder here, you have the head, and you have the second shoulder there. So in that case, we have also broken out of it. But just like I said, this massive level at 22,500 is massive resistance for Bitcoin. So pay attention to that, guys. I'm going to keep you updated. But traditional markets are going up. And also we know that the dumps we've been seeing here recently, or we don't know, but I think that the dumps we have been seeing here recently, they are overshooting to the downside. Now, it doesn't mean that we have hit the absolute bottom yet. We can still go down and meet a similar level to where we are at right now. But nonetheless, I think that this general vicinity is going to be the bottom. And also, maybe we have seen the worst when it comes to the defaults and the companies being insolvent. Now, CZ Binance did go out yesterday, just like I posted on Twitter. He said that he thinks there are going to be, more downside for these crypto companies, that more companies are going to come out and declare bankruptcy. But for now, hopefully we have seen the worst. Now, I want to show you this chart. This is a crazy chart, but before we do that, don't forget that if you want to claim $4,530, make sure to use this link right here. It's up to 4,530 and up to 4,500 over on Femex. So make sure to take advantage of that. And also, if you do not already own a Ledger, make sure to use my link right here. A Ledger is the best hardware wallet. This is something you need to be able to store your crypto safely. So make sure to get yourself a Ledger if you do not own one yet. So let's talk about this. And this is on the weekly time frame. And what you can see here is that in every cycle we have, after the massive pump, the parabolic phase of the market, we've always had this downward sloping resistance here. Now, the first cycle, maybe not so much. Second cycle, we did have this downward sloping resistance, broke out of it. And that is when we really started to, take off. right here as well, downward sloping resistance, boom, take off after that. And now we are starting to form this kind of resistance as well. So if this is true, then we might, continue to chug along here. We might have a pump up to $30,000, continuing to hit this, after which we break out of it and a new cycle begins. So that could potentially be somewhere in 2023. So we're paying attention to that. I think this is a good looking chart. This is something we should pay attention to. I am going to keep you updated regarding this. So a couple of different news I want to show you as well. Before we do that, actually, how big is this drawdown in Bitcoin and Ethereum historically? Well, basically for Ethereum, which is the pink dot right here, this is basically as bad as it gets if you look at the historical drawdowns. So you can see that we have only had in history two occasions where we have went further down compared to where we are at right now. So you can see that right here, this is about more than 80%. This is maybe, 90. This might be 92, 93, I don't know. But nonetheless, I mean, we are basically at all-time lows compared to the dumps we have been seeing from the previous all-time high. For Bitcoin, this is also the same. I mean, we are at minus, 75%, 78% maybe. We've had more drawdowns, like this might be like 85%. So we've had more than where we are at right now. But nonetheless, it is still in the vicinity of the all-time lows, meaning the biggest drawdowns we've ever seen in the history of Bitcoin and Ethereum. The S&P 500 can still, looking at the history here, go down a little bit further. So that is, the X factor here, the thing to be cautious about. If S&P 500 continues to go down, well, then we are most likely going to see Bitcoin and Ethereum also continue to go down. But let me know down in the comment section. But I just wanted to show you that this is something we can put into perspective. The drawdowns we're seeing right now is definitely something that we do not usually see, and it is very severe. Okay, let's talk about this. So Goldman Sachs is trying to assemble or get together $2 billion in order to buy assets from Celsius Network at a massive discount. Now, is this good or bad? This is probably bad. I think that Goldman Sachs, there could be two ways to look at this. Either they're just trying to take advantage of this opportunity, buy it at a discount and dump it into the market, make a quick profit, or maybe there is something to this. So as we know, some entities, probably some specific entities, are behind this entire crypto collapse, meaning that they saw a vulnerability in Luna to begin with. They crashed Luna, which led into contagion for Celsius, which led into contagion for 3 Arrows Capital. And so, if they want to enter crypto, they want to buy crypto, of course they're going to attack the attack vectors we had available, which, well, in hindsight, Luna was the biggest one. Crash that, make the market go down and buy at a discount. Or they didn't have anything to do with that and they're just seeing this as an opportunity to get into crypto more and buy more assets here. So this is very interesting. It's a lot of speculation, of course. But yes, very, very interesting indeed. Now, BlockFi have raised their rates. Now, we know that BlockFi was bailed out by SBF and FTX. And they are also in talks of actually acquiring a stake in BlockFi. FTX and Sam are in the process of acquiring stakes in BlockFi. Now, they have raised the rates, which is very, very interesting because, of course, if they raise rates, we are probably going to see more inflows of money into BlockFi. But the question is, can we trust them? Well, I don't know. They were probably close to being insolvent just 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. And if they got bailed out by FTX, what were the terms there? And maybe the danger for BlockFi is not over yet. And maybe they just want to raise the rates in order to get more funds into the platform because they are close to being insolvent or whatever. Now, just speculation, but still, this is something I am thinking about. Guys, that is what I actually got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.